Hi everyone, Amy here, and today I'm just going to do some simple, colorful stamping with some acrylic blocks in an older floral set here. I have fall florals from My Favorite Things. I'm not sure if this is still available. If it is, I will link it in the video description box below. But I have some gorgeous date night mini ink pads from Catherine Pooler, and as you can see, I set up a bunch of these stamps on kind of both sides of these acrylic blocks, and I'm just going to go to town with some freehand stamping. There's no rhyme or reason, but I am working directly on a card base. This is A2 size Nina Classic Crest Solar White 110-pound cardstock, and I'm kind of mindful to go off the edge of the card just to kind of, make it look like the design is spreading over the edge of the card. But I'm starting with this awesome dark vine and the darker bluish purple from the stamp set or from the pad set, and then I'm coming over with the coordinating stamp. Now, like other stamp sets I've seen, it kind of puts little lines around the packaging to show you which ones of these stamps layer up with other ones, so that makes it convenient to know what ones go with which. I didn't end up using all the florals from this stamp set, but I did use several of them, and I'm just kind of working my way through. I'm kind of thinking in threes just because it's a good design number, so I'm kind of laying down 3 of each across, spreading them around kind of like in a triangle, so to speak, across the design, and working through as many of the different colors as I can from this collection. Again, I didn't end up using all of them, but I used several. And these little flowers you can see have the little inner portion, so I'm going to use this darker blue just to kind of lay down a dark color in here. I do end up changing that because I don't like how that looks. I'm just dropping my ink pads around, but I have this gorgeous cummerbund. That's probably my favorite color from the whole collection. But again, working in threes. This one does have a center bit as well. I was debating on using it. I did end up flipping over the little block and using that for the inside. But really simple. I'm not really worried about them overlapping. I don't know why I did that there. I just put a random innard in the middle. Who knows? Anyway, I figured it out. I made it work. But I'm just kind of having fun playing with these gorgeous colors. Here I decided to go over with that darker blue just because I didn't like the look of it. Now it looks a little bit like a black-eyed Susan, but I'm making a mess here, kind of getting fingerprints where I don't want them. If you're careful and move a little bit slower, you'll probably have better luck, but I'm not the most patient person, so I'm kind of making a mess, but the end result ended up fine, and I do end up putting some splatters. So here I'm coming in with like the pinkish color just to kind of add the centers into those flowers, and then I got to figure out what to do with this one, so I add some flowers to the back of that one, but I'm kind of deliberately leaving a little bit of a space in that opening, kind of towards the center and the right, just thinking that that might be where I will probably end up putting a sentiment. Oftentimes when I'm doing this, I don't think about the sentiment until afterwards, so it's almost guaranteed that I need to, pop up a die cut on top of it or something. But this watercolor pan here, this is new to me. I got it from a shop on Etsy. I will link the details in the video description box below, but those 6 little metallic colors came in that set with that adorable little tin and that little swatch sheet, and then I also just purchased that additional half pan of charcoal black from the same shop. And guys, this stuff is legit. It is so glittery and gorgeous and shimmery, and I had to come up with a solution to have something small like this on my desk at all times, just to make sure that I will use it, because I love splatter, but let's be real, I'm lazy. So if it's not in my face, I'm not going to use it. So I was really excited to discover this little set and be able to add the black from this company. So be sure to check out in the video description box below. I will link that as well as any other available products below if you want to check out those links. But here I'm just shopping my sentiment book here. These are baseball card pockets, and I use this to store all my little die cuts for my sentiments. I do have a second book that I use for my critters that are colored and cut out and ready to go. But here I have these Pink Fresh, and I see this one immediately, and I think, oh, that color is perfect with the cummerbund and the size. And then I'm like, oh yay, I have these adhesive back foam sheets where I had actually, die cut into them before. So basically it'll give it nice even dimension with the sentiment, but also make it a glorified sticker. So I'm just adding some liquid glue, and I will put this "You Are a Great Friend" stamped die cut on top of it. And then when it dries, you could pop it out, and then you have a glorified sticker. But here you'll see, I'm not patient, again, like I mentioned. And if I would have just given this a minute and put a block on it and let it sit, it would have been fine. But I'm too impatient, so I start trying to pop it out too early, and the glue isn't stuck yet. So you can either just pop it out and glue it like you're going to see I'm going to have to do here because I'm not patient, or you could just give it a minute and the glue will adhere and it'll be fine and you can pop it out. So this is a fun way, again, kind of along the lines of my batching mentality where I have stuff ready to go. I just die cut this into white on this sticky foam sheet, and then I can just have perfect even dimension. I don't have to mess with little foam strip fiddly bits that, again, I don't have the patience for, and I'll have this gorgeous popped up sentiment for my card. So now I'm going to put the acrylic block on it, give it a minute, and now it's fine. And I can remove the backer here, and I have this sticker that I can just plop down right on this gorgeous card base. It's nice and flat. The only dimension is that sentiment, so it's not going to cost you anything extra for shipping. Shouldn't cause you any problems. And you can see I continued that splatter onto the back of the card base as well. So it's not in the inside, just on the front and back. And then I have this popped up sentiment from Pink Fresh Studios, and that's going to finish my card. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this inspires you to get out your floral stamps and just go to town and play with some gorgeous colors and maybe add some pretty splatter for a little something extra. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up, and I will catch you next time. Bye.